The decrease in disposable income due to tax increases is a serious issue for otaku. On top of that, inflation is driving up the prices, making life even harder. In a situation like this, who in their right mind would even consider getting married? If you want to solve the declining birth rates, raise our salaries first. That's the real starting point. Huh? Do I even have a girlfriend in the first place? Of course not, I'm an otaku. Don't make me say it, it's embarrassing. I, Koji Uraki, am just an ordinary salesman, but that's only my cover story. My true identity is that I am a devoted earthling who goes all out for the girl he's a fan of. I guess I should get going home. I punch out the second the clock hits 6. Obviously, I'm not gonna work overtime unless they pay me, but people have been even more tough on regular overtime, so I make even less money. It's pretty tough for an otaku who spends a lot of money. I mean, I guess because of that, the company...
Ah, you're already heading home, senpai?
The girl that chased after me was my coworker, Yukari Nina. Oh, no frickin' way. Purpleton? This is the worst.
That's kind of mean, isn't it?
She's pretty popular in the office for being beautiful, but to me, she's just a mortal enemy. Just seeing her name kinda makes me feel irritated. Yes, it is that bad.
You're the only person that calls me by that weird nickname. Can you please stop?
Fine, I won't ever talk to you on my own again, so that solves that problem. Okay, goodbye. I quickly left the area.
Wait, hang on! You're way too cold towards me, Yoraki-san!
I was just quietly walking away, and a furious and pouting Nina was following me. Oh my god, she really is annoying. Of course I'm gonna be that way.
Huh? You realize that I, the pretty girl, am talking to this frickin' introverted geek. You should be thanking me.
Oh, don't worry. Even if you learn how to use a hypnosis app, I won't ever go after you.
You just cut my own ego as a woman into pieces.
If I'm gonna target a woman, it should be Section Chief Shima. The beautiful woman that is Section Chief Shima has always looked at me with a cold gaze, and she tasks me with a lot of work, but that sadistic look just sends me into a frenzy.
What is so good about that old lady? I'm so much cuter and younger.
But your personality is completely rotten.
Ugh! Can you not try to be a little more gentle in your delivery?
Sorry, but that's just the cold hard truth. Nina was trying to complain about this, but it's all her own doing.
Oh, that keychain on your bag. Isn't that the one they were selling at the limited time shop last week?
Noticing it on my bag, Nina reacts sharply.
A keychain from an anime? Seriously? That's so lame. This is why otaku are just... Don't tell me you have the plushie version too.
Of course I do. I show her a photo that I took on my phone, proof that the plushie sits on my bedroom's plushie corner in all of its glory.
You actually have it! It sold out so fast and yet you managed to get one? That's so cringe! Wait, senpai, your phone wallpaper. Seriously? Are you planning to get transferred to another realm or something?
I feel like something felt off about that whole interaction. I don't know why, but it just didn't seem right to me.
Something felt off. Yeah, the only thing that's off is your hobby.
I really think that the world is becoming a place where a man and a woman can fight each other on equal standing.
Let's not be violent, okay? Let's not, okay?
I don't know at what point, but this girl started to mock me and tease me for being an otaku. I don't like her, so I figured that at one point, she would go too far and I'd be able to sue her. I'm obviously trying my best to record our conversations as much as possible.
Hey, it's Friday. Why don't we go out for drinks since we're leaving? I don't mind being with you and spending time with you since you're so lonely.
Yeah, not possible.
Are you not even gonna think about it at all?
I don't like you, like Like, at all, and I'm also really busy after this. Oh, did I say that I don't like you?
You know, you're being a little too blunt. It's actually starting to hurt my feelings. And you're always busy on Fridays.
Yeah, I like to take my time off on Saturday and Sunday. There are events and stuff. Friday is the only time that I'm free. Talk about an annoying conversation. The government recommends people take up a side gig to increase disposable income. So I work Friday nights at karaoke. Sometimes they ask me to come in on weekends, but it's still a side gig. I have to keep it fairly light or else I'll get exhausted. This is so boring. Why can't I just ask a robot to do this? The karaoke store that I work at doesn't have many rooms, so I'm the only person on the shift, but it's not like I'm super busy all the time either. Most of the time, I just spend hours bored, hanging out. There are 3 rooms being used right now, but we haven't had any customers since I took over this shift. The phone rang. I just prayed that I wasn't an annoying customer.
Burning love.
I carried the order to our room, but she came alone. She was singing her heart out. It was one of the most awkward moments at karaoke. Here you are. I heard a very familiar song and anime scenes on the screen. There are times when actual anime scenes will play on the screen if it's an anime song, but obviously from an otaku's perspective, that's a great thing. Huh, I wonder why the characters are often running around in anime songs anyway. After I dropped that negative knowledge on our viewers, I proceeded to close the door. This is so annoying. Once again, I got a call. I wanted to ignore it, but it was a customer. I can't do that, so I dragged my feet to the room. I'm back, karaoke room.
Ah! Please do not tell anyone about this, Uraki-san!
After walking into the room, Nina suddenly jumped me. I don't think that anyone is gonna think you're a lonely soul if you're singing alone at karaoke. Don't worry.
I mean, yes, but don't be like that. That's not what I mean.
Nina continued to cling on to me. After glancing over at the karaoke machine, there was just a line of anime songs ready to be sung. Nina, you wouldn't happen to be an otaku?
Yes, I am. I was hiding it, but I'm just like you. I'm an
You liked the old Gundam.
Yes, but that's not what I'm saying! What are you even doing here, Uraki-san?
Well, it's a side gig. Otakus need money, you know? It's an expensive hobby. Nina sat down at the couch like she had already lost all of her strength.
Right. Your reason is actually so legitimate that I relaxed a little. That's why you always said no when I invited you out on Fridays.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, I'm the only one on shift right now, so I gotta go back. Hope you can enjoy your session. I can't just leave the reception empty the entire time.
Are you not going to say anything about this? About what I'm doing?
For some reason, Nina was asking me that with a serious look on her face. I don't ever mock anyone's interests or hobbies.
Uraki-san.
That's probably just what it means to be an otaku. And I just walked out of the room. At least, that's what otakus were a while ago. They were honest to what they love and hobbies in general. It became a more normalized thing and it's changed, and there are some things that should never be forgotten. The older I get, the more time flies by, and so in the span of one transition, a week had gone by. Oh, the CD's being released today. I think otakus in Japan are the only people buying CDs in a subscription age. Nothing really happened recently. I was just living peacefully, but nothing became obvious. Looking over at Nina, she looked very dull. She's normally incredibly bright, but she's depressed, so people have been rumoring about her possibly suffering from a broken heart. I stopped getting mocked, so I personally was enjoying myself, but maybe she was terrified that I would say what she was doing to everyone. It was annoying, but she's still newer than me, so I should at least help her out. You're out of it recently, Nina. Did someone find out that you were cheating on them or something?
Uraki-san?
If you don't want me to spread this information about you to everyone, I want you to listen to everything I say.
What do you want?
There's only one thing that a man and a woman would do together. Your personality's gross, but your body and looks are good.
You disgusting man! And so we're going to an anime store?
Yeah, there's a lot of younger people here, so it's kinda tough for me to come alone. Nina and I were at a local anime shop. Yanimate was a store that has stores open all across the country. It's a holy site for otakus.
You're not that much older than me, but it's interesting that you care about that kind of thing.
I used to get in line for mangas and magazines when they were being initially released, but I just can't do it anymore. Not recently, anyway.
You never change, do you? But
She seemed like she felt a bit better, but she's still not all better. Let's take a break, huh?
Oh, can I order this? Oh, and I want the special bonus for this meal, too.
Nina was looking at the menu with her eyes twinkling as if they had stars in them. We were taking a break in an anime collab cafe. The store was decorated with anime stuff, so it's quite the interesting cafe. I've always wanted to come to a collab cafe with a girl and appeal to everyone around me that my social life is blooming.
You really are trying to make yourself look better over that. Don't you feel pitiful doing that?
Maybe I should invite you to a meeting with Chief Shima.
You're thinking about another woman while you're with me. You're the worst. And I feel like if you did, you'd get beat up.
So, what's got you all wound up?
You were worried about me. That is why you invited me out. You put up this act, but you're pretty kind.
Oh, can I have this Coke and cheesecake too?
I might have misunderstood. I mocked you like that before, but really, I'm just an otaku as well. I've been hiding it this whole time. I really wanted to talk to you about all kinds of different animes and mangas, but I've been hiding it, so I just couldn't come out and I was scared. Maybe I was jealous for how open you were about it.
And then she let out a massive sigh.
Yeah, I don't blame you for disliking me after what I just said.
Yeah, me neither.
That was super blunt of you!
Nina was shocked, but then she gave me a grin.
But you're right. You're not wrong at all. I'm the one in the wrong here. I know this. I know that I can't keep this going. I can keep trying to hide my true self, but there's really nothing there. Can you please hear me out?
Nina started to talk about her past and what had happened. When she was in middle school, surprisingly, Nina was very open about her otaku-ness. Maybe her environment was actually okay with that and they encouraged her behavior. She had many friends that got along with her. At the very least, no one told her that she was bad for her hobby, but after high school started, everything changed. She started going out with different friends and people started thinking about different things. She started hanging around with extroverted girls and people started calling otakus and anime watchers disgusting. She had to go along with it, regardless of how she really felt. In the end, being able to really push through and be true to yourself, regardless of what others think, are people who don't mind being isolated. So, there are no extroverted party girls that are kind to otakus. That's the lesson in that story.
They're not all bad girls. I was getting along with Kado-chan for a long time, and we have plenty of good memories together as well, and...
She says that it's not like she was unhappy with them, and I'm sure that within that group she was probably enjoying her teenage years. But that was the path that she chose, and that was that. It's all there as an important memory of hers. Everyone's got several sides to their personality. Everyone uses them depending on the situation. You know, I like camping other than being an otaku as well.
You really do?
I can actually start a fire on my own too, you know? I learned how to do that so that when I transfer to a world where I'm on some abandoned island and in some death game, I can survive.
I feel like that's not the same thing. I'm so sorry for mocking you and teasing you this whole time, Uraki-san. After you told me that day, I continued to start hating myself. The fact that I was lowering the value of something that I truly valued myself.
The reason she wasn't doing well recently was because she had fallen into a spiral of self-hatred. I could see tears coming from her eyes. So, what are you gonna do from this point on? I'm sorry to put this out there, but this is Nina's internal mental problem. Realistically, I'm just some outsider with nothing to do with it.
I've decided. I'm going to stop hiding the fact that I'm an otaku.
I think that's the right choice. There are plenty of other girls who feel that way, and quite a few coworkers too. Times are changing. Nowadays, otaku culture is totally normal, and very open too as well. I know that there are some cosplayers in our company too. I'm sure that you'll find some friends that you click with.
Huh? What about you?
Huh? Well, I mean, I accepted your apology. Is there anything else for me to do?
No,
You know, speaking of which, you can hide your otaku hobby, but do you really need to attack me and mock me for it? Nina's face suddenly turned a bright red.
That's just, well, because I was kind of interested in you and...
No, I'm saying that if you're honest with yourself and everyone else from this point on, you'll find friends and...
No, that's not... Wait, do I like...
She started grunting before putting her face down onto the table. I could feel the blood rushing out of my face. Oh wait, so you didn't like me regardless of the otaku stuff? You just didn't like me as a human? Yeah, well, I was casually being mean toward you since you mocked me, so... I'm honestly really sorry. I didn't realize that you were suffering that much. I just didn't know. I quickly tried to explain myself to her.
Why are you so stupid and slow like some kind of romance manga or something? I don't believe it. You've read one too many love comics. The only people that are forgiven to act that way are high school students whose parents are both away on a business trip, so they're alone in the house.
You know, that kind of story has disappeared recently.
What are you talking about? What? Yukari-chan?
Nina, who was arguing a storm against me, was spoken to by a girl who looked like she was a very social and mature woman.
Huh? Kato-chan, it really is you! It's been so long! Yeah, I was thinking about reaching out to you, but things just got really busy after I started working. You haven't changed a bit, Yukari-chan!
I'm assuming she's a friend from school. Nina and this woman were really hitting it off. This is that, how do I say it? It's very awkward because I'm an outsider. Oh, I guess I'll leave. Nina seemed happy to have run into her again. I don't think I gotta worry about anything anymore. So I turned around to leave the spot.
Huh? That bag. Oh, this is,
Nina's friend was looking at the Yanimate bag with a peculiar look. Yanimate puts it in a dark-colored bag when you buy something from them so that if a person knows, they know. For Nina, who was hiding about her otaku nature, it might have been a death sentence for her friend to find out about it.
Wait, do you like anime too, Yukari? Huh? Me too? You mean... Yeah, I came to buy the two of you our solitaire goods today. Really? I actually just bought this a second ago.
She also thought that she was gonna lose a friend, but apparently her friend was also an otaku. The world's a small place, and the two of them were both really excited about all the goods in their hands. The Two of You Are Solitaire is a violence anime that is played on Sunday nights where they fight each other with solitaire. Weird anime, huh?
I actually always liked anime this whole time, but when I was in high school, I couldn't bring myself to say it. I'm sorry for hiding it the whole time. Right. but you probably couldn't say it because of us. I'm really sorry.
The two of them were finally apologizing to each other.
After getting out into society, I finally understand that there are plenty of otakus that go out in society. The very same people that I mocked and teased. Who are better than me and earn so much more money. Even start their own companies. Then I thought about myself and I just can't do anything. I know it's frickin' lame. Seriously, people's values aren't determined by stuff like that. So I'm thinking about just being more open. And now this is how I am. Kado-chan!
It seemed like the two of them finally came to an understanding with one another. I was starting to get embarrassed, so I stopped saying it mid-sentence. I don't understand, but they came to an understanding, so problem solved.
So anyway, Yukari-chan. You have a boyfriend now?
Huh?
Ah, an otaku couple, huh? I'm so jealous. No, it's not like that, Karo-chan. He's not like that, and... I mean, Senpai's a great guy, and he was even worried about me today, and... he's your senpai. And you seem like you might actually have some feelings for him, too. Oh my god! He's my senpai, and cool, and also very kind, and...
Nina's friend kept looking my way with a smirk on her face. Just so we're clear about one thing.
Yes? Take good care about her. She's the kind of girl that bottles everything up.
I don't know what you want me to do about it. I coughed before telling her the reality. Earthling women are a little, I could never have a girlfriend as an otaku.
You complete and utter dense moron!
Nina's anger had finally reached its limit. It echoed into the world.